with costly errors. Causey coming home, swing and a miss again. Frisbee slider overmatching Horde. And it's 0-2. Runner at first is McGinnis. Just 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. Decent lead off first. Here's the pitch from Causey. And that's a called strike 3 on the outer edge. Horde will go sit down. Fastball. Froze Horde. That's a backwards K for out number 1 here in the inning.
10 strikeouts now for Tennessee pitching.
Yeah, Stamos started out hot and striking out the side. And then he ran into trouble and brought in A.J. Causey, and he has delivered more Ks. First pitch, strike on the outer edge. 0-1 to Harrison Taubert, the 8-hitter, the right fielder for the Purple Aces, 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out to short. Tennessee playing him up the middle, looking for a double play ball to end the inning. That's in, and it hits Taubert. Goodness. Second hit batter by Causey in the ball game. And he now has a team-high 9 hit batters on the season, and that puts a runner in scoring position. With runners at first and second now with 1 out. And now Blake Burke and Tony Vitello talking to the home plate umpire. Wonder if they want to replay that actually hit him. I'm not sure Blake Burke thought that it hit him. It was tough to tell. It was in at the feet of Tauber, the right-hand hitter, and he was kind of looked like maybe sliding back out of the way. Not seen a replay on it yet, but Coach Vitello will go back into the Tennessee dugout. Blake Burke will go back to his position. And now the tying run comes to bat. So we got a pinch hitter. It's Brody B.J. Pert, P-E-A-R-T, a right-hand batter for Evansville. And the 9 spot takes a breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Pert, an infielder, freshman, 6'3", 185, out of Markham, Ontario. And he has played a lot for the Purple Aces on the year. This is his 40th ball game. And that is on the outside edge. Nice frame by Cal Stark. And Pert is down in the count 0-2. Pert, 267 the season average. 2 home runs, 17 runs driven in. Played a lot of second base for Evansville. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball off the end of the bat. It will be Causey that will glove it. He will toss late to Blake Burke. A little indecision that moves the runners over to second and third. So Pert able to move the runners over. So after the hit by pitch put a second man on at first and second, the runners advance a station to second and third. So it's McGinnis at third, Taubert at second, and back to the top of the order, and Simon Sherry 2 away with runners at second and third. And again, Sherry representing the tying run at the plate, 2 in scoring position. 8-5 Tennessee, top of the 6th, Evansville threatening, swing and a miss. Big cut by Simon Sherry. Couldn't handle the Frisbee slider. 0-1. Ball's infield back with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Pitch to Sherry. Big breaking ball in over the plate. 0-2. Stark was actually set up outside. He had to reach back over the plate, but it was in the zone. So it's strike 2. Fans trying to help A.J. Causey get the final strike and the final out. Keep the Vols on top 8-5. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's well high. Sherry wasn't offering. 1-2. Fastball at 90 from Causey was not had upper end velocity. Doesn't rely on that because of all the movement. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Frame, strike 3. Causey gets a strikeout. He is pumped, yelling, and hopping over the first baseline and slapping gloves with his teammates. A huge strikeout to end the threat by the Purple Aces. a walk and a hit batter made things nervy. But Causey got the K and keeps Evansville off the board. No runs, no hits. 2 men left on. We move to the home half of the 6th. Tennessee 8, Evansville 5. This is Tennessee baseball.
Summer is the time to save on new Michelin. Virtual prepaid card after online submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires totaling $900 or more. The experts at Fleet Tire on East Woodland Avenue always have the right Michelin tire for whatever you drive. See MichelinMan.com/auto/deals, promotions, and rebates for complete details. Offer expires June 30th, 2024. Void where prohibited.
I'd like to tell you about my good friends at Bevco Paving. Whether it's the parking lot that brings customers to your business or the driveway that brings you home, Bevco Paving will get you paved and sealed at an affordable price. That's why they're Knoxville's paving specialist. The Bevco team gets the job done right. From the free estimate to final product, they're ready to hit it out of the park for you. Call Bevco Paving today, 983-6455. Mention UT Baseball for 10% off your paving or sealing project. That's Bevco Paving. Call today, 983-6455.
Bottom of the 6th, Tennessee looking to extend its 3-run lead on Evansville, 8-5 with John Wilkerson on bench Ferrara. Bottom of the order due up for the Big Orange, Dean Curley, Reese Chapman, Cal Stark against Shane Harris, the second pitcher for Evansville. Defensive changes, Brody Pert, who pinch hit in the 9-hole for center fielder Ty Rumsey, who was injured on the ball off the wall in left center. So Pert goes to right. Talbert moves from right to center with Rumsey out of the ball game. Here's Dean Curley in the right-hand batter's box leading off for Tennessee. First pitch to him, fouled straight back, 0-1. Curley, 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a double play, but sacrifice fly that gave Tennessee a 3-run lead at the time. Vols would lose that 3-run lead and since have gained it back 8-5. 279 the season average for the freshman. Takes the 0-1 in there for a strike, 0-2. Curley so mature and poised, big presence, smooth defensively, and crowds that plate from the right-hand box. Ground ball too short, gloved by Cherie, makes the throw to first for the out. Curley protecting with the 0-2 count, grounded at the short, and there's one away in the bottom of the 6th. So one down for Reese Chapman, the 8-hitter, getting the call as the DH for Tennessee in this ball game. Certainly there's been a number of different guys that have been in that spot for Tennessee. And Chapman, 2 groundouts to second. See if he can get on the board with a hit. 3 on the right side of the infield, playing Chapman a pull. First pitch missed a little bit away. 1-0. Breaking ball missed by Harris. The third baseman is where the shortstop normally would be, and then 3 on the right side of the infield. Donned in black. Plus you have 2 umpires on that side. Looks like a lot of defenders. The pitch away. 2 balls, no strikes to Reese Chapman. 6 home runs, 30 runs driven in for Reese, 292 the season average. Colorado native. Outstanding year for Tennessee. He pops that one up behind second base, drifting into center field. In the TriStar logo, just behind it, late adjustment by Talbert. He makes the catch for out number 2. That ball carried a little bit more than it initially looked. And that's out number 2. So Cal Stark, the 9-hitter in the order for Tennessee, will step up, step into the box, see if he can get something started. With 2 outs, Tennessee leading 8-5. You're in the bottom of the 6th. Vols 8 runs on 7 hits. Evansville 5 runs on 6 hits. Cal 0 for 1 today. Walked and scored in the 3rd. Fouled out his last time up in the 5th. 231 the average for Stark on the year. Breaking ball rides away, 1-0. to Tennessee's backstop, Cal Stark. Stark splitting his time between Texas and Knoxville. Junior college transfer and a timeout called by Cal Stark. Started at Weatherford College and then returned back to Knoxville. And man, he was so great as a lead catcher last year because of his energy, has improved defensively, and now an elite defender for the Vols with some pop in that bat. Pitch to start. Started to swing, held back, and it's taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's 2 of Tennessee's program record 12 grand slams on the year. Amazing some of the offensive numbers that this Vols team has put up this year. Here's the 1-1 to start. That is a called strike. On the outer edge, that's where Harris is living, away from hitters. And he's getting those calls. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases clear. Second baseman playing up the middle for Stark, the right-hand hitter, to pull. 8-5 Vols, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Stark. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball. Fell off the table. Stark is down on strikes. And Harris set down 4 straight Vols, working a 1-2-3 6th inning. But we move to the 7th. Tennessee is on top, 8-5 over Evansville.
Are you tired of your glasses fogging up while wearing a mask? Are contact lenses a hassle? Dr. Colby Stewart and his team at Tennessee LASIK are here for you. Let Tennessee's premier LASIK doctor help you put the big orange in focus. Visit tnlasik.com or call 865-966-9182 to schedule your free LASIK screening today. Tennessee LASIK, celebrating 20 years in Big Orange Country.
From day one, 30 years ago, when the first recycling bin was rolled into UT Games, it's been about the environment. And from day one, Eastman and its good sports partners have led the way. From the first cups collected to today's molecular recycling, a lot has changed. Thankfully, these great corporate citizens have not. Thanks to Eastman Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City. From day one, good sports always give back.
Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic has been treating student athletes at the University of Tennessee for over 70 years. I'm Dr. Matt Rapay, sports medicine surgeon with KOC. Whether you have a broken bone, a sports injury, or need a joint replacement, the experts at KOC can get you back to living the life you love. We give our all for Tennessee, and we'll do the same for you and your family. Check us out at kocortho.com.
Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Orthopedic surgeons for the UT Athletics Department since 1949.
You're listening to Tennessee Baseball on the Vol Network.
New pitcher for the Tennessee Volunteers is graduate senior left-hander number 35, Kirby Connell. 5'11", 196 out of Johnson City, Tennessee. Started in high school at Bloxburg High School in South Carolina. Kirby on the season, 4-0 record, 3.760 earned run average. This is his 28th appearance at stops on the club, all in relief. Kirby has 4 saves. He's worked 40 2/3 innings, given up 37 hits, 17 runs, all of those earned. Cano has walked 11, struck out 39, given up 6 doubles, no triples, 7 home runs. Opponents hitting .242 against the new pitcher for Tennessee, senior left-hander Kirby Connell. I'm Vince Ferrara. To take you the rest of the way, here is John Wilkerson.
So hitters 2, 3, and 4 due up for Evansville. Tennessee 8, the Purple Aces 5. It'll go lefty, right-handed batter, lefty in terms of the 3 scheduled hitters in this inning. And the first is a breaking ball that drops in for a called strike to Mark Schallenberger. Struck out in the first, hit by a pitch, picked off to end the third, struck out in the 5th. 0 for 2 in this game, 17 home runs, 63 runs batted in, their best hitter at .386. Big cut comes up empty as they work a breaking ball away, and the count quickly 0-2. Tennessee has out-hit the Purple Aces 7-6, each team guilty of an error. Here's the 0-2. Pitch down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tennessee got a run in the first, trailed 2-1 going to the bottom of the third, led 4-2 going into the fourth. Strike at the knees. Kirby Connell gets the first batter he faces. That's 12 strikeouts by the Tennessee staff. And that's out number 1 here in the 7th. 3 unearned runs for Evansville in the top of the 5th. Tied the game at 5. Tennessee came right back with 3 runs in the bottom of that same inning. And that's where it stands right now. 8-5, 1 out, bases clear, top of the 7th. And here is the designated hitter, Kip Fugers. 2-run double, scored the tying run in that 5th inning. He has struck out twice otherwise. First pitch is a fastball. Pops the leather, catches that outside corner. Strike 1 to their leading power hitter. 21 home runs, 68 runs batted in. Next offering is slapped foul. Just above the screen, or just off the screen, above the Tennessee dugout. Count 0-2. 21 doubles for Fugers as Kirby Connell works the advantage count. Here's the 0-2. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This game got underway at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow, it'll be an 11 a.m. first pitch. The 1-2. Swing and a foul ball again. First base side, high off the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. First baseman Chase Hugg in the on-deck circle. First meeting ever between Tennessee and Evansville, and it takes place in the Super Regional here in Knoxville. Breaking ball misses just outside, but it did miss. And the count 2-2. Next offering. Swing and a bounder towards first. Blake Burke has it. Almost simultaneously, gloves, tags the bag, and that'll be out number 2. Two down for Hugg. He doubled to lead off the second. Scored on the home run by Cal McGinnis. Came back with an RBI single. His base hit tied the game at 5 in the 5th. 2 for 3 in this ball game. Left-handed batter against the lefty Kirby Connell. 2 out, bases empty, top of the 7th. Tennessee 8, Evansville 5. Lefty versus lefty. First pitch. Just misses inside. Ball 1. Christian Moore drops into shallow right field. Dean Curley still on the third base side a second, but playing almost straight up the middle against the left-handed batter. Tantalizing breaking ball, catches the outside corner. Count even at 1. Kirby again ready. The high leg kick. Just low. Outer part of the plate. Misses below the zone. 2-1 in favor of the cleanup hitter and Ace's first baseman, Chase Hugg. 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Breaking ball popped up. Into left center it goes. Hunter Ensley calls off Dylan Dreiling. The center fielder makes the grab. That's a 1-2-3, top of the 7th. Just the second time Evansville has been set down in order. Well done, Kirby Connell. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Time to stretch it out. At Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Robert M. Lindsey Field, it's Tennessee 8, Evansville 5. This is Tennessee baseball.
Hey y'all, this is Kirby Connell. I grew up in Johnson City, and pitching for Tennessee baseball has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. Without a doubt, a big part of that experience has been the folks at Fieldhouse Social. Now that's a true Tennessee sports bar that's been feeding players and fans for years, and I can't think of a better place to fill up before you come out to watch us play. Head over to Fieldhouse Social, then come on out to the ballpark and cheer us on. The Mustache and I will see you there.
Fieldhouse Social, Tennessee sports bar, University Commons, right off the Cumberland Strip.
This is John Wilkerson. Are you trying to figure out the new LED lighting options for your commercial building, parking lot, or home? Commercial Lighting Supply in Knoxville stocks the newest and best lighting options available. Whether you're building a home, upgrading an office or warehouse, or just replacing existing lighting, Commercial Lighting Supply has what you need. They carry a full line of LEDs, fluorescents, fixtures, and ballasts in stock. Commercial Lighting Supply has a full team of product experts at 1485 Amherst Road. Call 558-0080.
Seventh inning stretch time here. Game 1 of the Knoxville Super Regional. With Vince Ferrara, I'm John Wilkerson. 8 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Tennessee. 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Evansville. Seventh inning stretch brought to you by our friends at Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934. Top of the order due up for Tennessee. Volunteers looking to build on their 3-run advantage. So it's Christian Moore, Blake Burke, Billy Amick. First time for them to face right-hander Shane Harris. This update brought to you by your local Ag Pro John Deere dealers in Tennessee, your home team for all your equipment needs. Right-handed batter against the right-hander for Evansville in the first pitch. Letter high strike. And it's 0-1. After giving up an RBI single to Hunter Ensley, the first batter he faced, Harris has set down the last 4, and it was the first time Tennessee was set down 1, 2, 3 in an inning today. That breaking ball drops in for a called strike. Quickly 0-2. Harris responded with a shout to the heavens, then ran over to his dugout. Moore, a 2-run home run back in the third to give Tennessee the lead. A walk and a run scored as Tennessee reclaimed the lead in the 5th. Pitch misses low, good eye by the Tennessee second baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flied out to center. Out number 1, bottom of the first. So 1 for 2 in this game. 30 home runs, 69 runs batted in, now 72 runs scored. Pitch, called strike, upper part of the zone. Inner part of the plate. Much to the dismay and sheer disbelief of one Christian Moore. But it's back-to-back strikeouts for Harris, and that's 1 out to start the bottom of the 7th. That's 4 strikeouts now for Evansville. 2 by Deverman, and now 2 by Harris. Here's Blake Burke. Breaking ball started outside, caught that back corner, strike 1. Right-handed pitcher working to left-handed batter. Shortstop moves to the first base side of second. 3 defenders on the right side of the infield. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball outside in. Puts the count at 0-2. Third baseman, the lone man on the left side of the infield, playing about 60% of the way towards second. 1 out, bases empty, bottom of the 7th. Tennessee 8, Evansville 5. Pitch misses down and out. 1-2 to Blake Burke. Solo home run to open the scoring in the bottom of the first. His 18th on the season. 52nd run batted in. Double number 25 in the 5th broke the tie to give Tennessee the 6-5 advantage. So Blake now at 53 runs batted in and 25 two-base hits. Pitch poked towards left. It remains 1-2 as it was a foul ball off the screen. Timeout as personnel had to be dispatched to retrieve the loose ball down the left field line. So Tennessee first baseman Blake Burke back in from the left side against the right-hander Harris for Evansville. Kicking the deal. Swing and a foul tip. Burke will get another cut. But again, working outer part of the plate, lower part of the zone. Amick in the on-deck circle. Burke is ready. Harris comes set. The pitch. Grounded foul towards first. The showdown continues. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake talking with the home plate umpire, Greg Charles. There's the reset on the pitch clock. Next offering on its way. Swing and a miss. Fastball in. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 7th and 3 straight strikeouts going back to the last out of the 6th. Two down for Billy Amick. Fly ball to right in the first. Solo home run to make it 4-2 Tennessee at the time in the 3rd. Infield hit scored run number 8 for Tennessee in the 3-run 5th. Right-handed batter against the right-hander Harris. And the first pitch is fouled away off the very end of the bat for strike 1. Second baseman McGinnis has moved just to the third base side of the bag. So it's 3 defenders on the left side of the infield, with the second baseman essentially straight up the middle. Right-handed batter against the right-hander. Pitch misses low and outside. 1-1 the count. So Hunter Ensley, first man to face Harris, punched the ball between first and second to get Tennessee's 8th run home. Tennessee 8, Evansville 5. Harris has set down the last 6 since then. Pitch. Low and outside with a fastball. Good eye by Amick. 22 home runs. 61 runs batted in for the Vols' third baseman. Ball lined over the leaping third baseman's head. Down into the left field corner it goes. Tearing around first, digging for second. Amick will reach with a stand-up double. And the Volunteers have a man in scoring position with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Third hit of the game for Amick, double number 13. And Dylan Dreiling looks for his first hit today. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Harris. We're going to see a trip to the mound by the head coach Wes Carroll. Don't know if it's going to be a strategy session or perhaps he brings the hook with him. Dreiling today struck out to end the first, flied out to left to end the third, bounced out to third as the last man to face Kenton Deverman. It was the second toughest outing of the season for the very talented Evansville freshman. The only team to score more runs against him was Mississippi State when Evansville spent a weekend in Starkville. His final line for this game was 4 2/3. They're going to stick with Harris. Just make sure everybody's on the same page with Amick at second, 2 out, bottom of the 7th. 4 2/3, 6 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts for Deverman. Tennessee has 8 runs, a 3-run lead. 2 out, man at second, bottom of the 7th. Dreiling, the most outstanding player last weekend, trying to add to his team's run total. First pitch. Misses low, ball 1 as they work outer part of the plate. Fastball, first offering. 8 runs, 8 hits, an error for Tennessee. 5 runs, 6 hits, an error for Evansville. Check of the runner at second. Pitch on its way. Outside again. 2-0. 19 home runs for Dreiling. 63 runs batted in. Also has 18 doubles, 2 triples. On its way. Low again. 3 balls, no strikes to Tennessee's cleanup hitter, left fielder Dylan Dreiling, who leads the team in walks drawn. Hunter Ensley in the on-deck circle. Amick, the lead from second. Pitch on its way. Drops in for a called strike. Caught the lower part of the zone. 3-1. So Dreiling taps home plate. Completes his routine. Harris winds and fires. Swing and a foul ball at home plate. The count that was 3-0 is now full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Back in from the left side. Harris, a check of the runner at second. The 3-2 to the plate. Outside, ball 4, and the inning continues. Dreiling on for the first time today. It's the 4th walk drawn by a Tennessee Vol. Hunter Ensley, a double and a run scored in the 4th. RBI single to make it 8-5 Vols in the 5th. And once again, he steps in with Billy Amick at second base. Also, Dylan Dreiling at first in this instance. 2 out, 2 on. Vols would love to just add to their advantage before going to the 8th. Pitch drops in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. 2 for 3 in this game. Ensley's got the average at 291. His next home run will give him double digits. He's got 40 RBI. Second baseman playing straight up the middle, still to the first base side of the bag. Pitch misses low and outside. A late adjustment. Second baseman ran back to a spot that was more like double play depth. Ensley takes the pitch low. 1-1 the count to the 5 hitter. For head coach Tony Vitello, Hunter Ensley. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball upper part of the zone. 1-2 the count. After back-to-back strikeouts, a double down the left field line by Amick, a walk by Dylan Dreiling. It's now 1-2 to Hunter Ensley. Tennessee looking to build on an 8-5 lead. Pitch on its way. Ground ball foul towards third. It remains 1-2. At times, the wind has been pretty strong. Just a light breeze right now. Warm afternoon at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Robert M. Lindsey Field. Harris again ready. Here's the kick and the deal. Pitch misses in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye by Ensley. It was a bluff by both base runners for Tennessee as they broke from their respective bags. Dreiling from first, Amick from second. The 2-2 to the plate. Ball driven in the air down the left field line. Going back is Schallenberger. He looks up. That ball is gone. Tennessee's up by a half dozen. Third hit of the ball game for Hunter Ensley. Welcome to double digits. Win home runs. That's number 10. Runs batted in 41, 42, and 43. All the damage done with 2 out in the home half of the 7th. The 3-run blast by Ensley gives Tennessee a 6-run lead as it's now the Big Orange 11, Evansville 5. Another long ball for the Big Orange. And Ensley having himself a big afternoon to start the Super Regional.
Man, Hunter just tomahawked that hit off of the side of one of the tents. The porch and left. Goodness, he is on a tear.
Kavares Tears sends a bounder towards first. Coming up with the first baseman hug. The toss to the pitcher covering. Harris takes care of that. That will end the inning. But what about the Vols? After 2 outs to start, the double by Amick to keep it going. A walk to Dreiling, and the 3-run blast by Hunter Ensley. The 4th allowed by Shane Harris this season. 3 runs, 2 hits, nobody left. We move to the 8th. It's Tennessee 11, Evansville 5. This is Tennessee baseball.
If you're thinking about getting new countertops, call the pros at Smoky Mountain Tops. Take the luxury of quartz countertops outside with Caesar Stone's new outdoor collection. Caesar Stone quartz is stain resistant, easy to clean, and highly durable. Whether it's Neyland Stadium or your residential project, Smoky Mountain Tops would love the opportunity to earn your business. Quality, service, dedication. SmokyMountainTops.com. That's SmokyMountainTops.com. Proud supporter of the Tennessee Vols.
Are you having trouble finding the right house in this market? Hi, I'm Billy Houston. The Billy Houston Group has experienced agents that have the knowledge and the connections to help you find the right house. The Tennessee Vols used their experience to bring home this year's SEC title. That shows experience does matter. Call Knoxville's Experienced Realtor Group and use us to your advantage. 865-577-SOLD. Go Vols.
Real estate is a people business. The Billy Houston Group.
Tennessee has scored in 5 of its 7 team at-bats. Run in the first, 3 in the third, another in the fourth. Evansville took the lead with 2 in the second, tied it with 3 unearned runs, top of the 5th. Tennessee came right back, had to take some wind out of the sails with 3 runs to match the damage done by the Purple Aces. And then 3 more runs for Tennessee to grab its biggest advantage yet going into the top of the 8th. Brent Witter takes a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. 11 runs, 9 hits for Tennessee. 5 runs, 6 hits for the Purple Aces. 5, 6, and 7 are the spots due up. Ground ball up the middle. That's where Christian Moore is. Scoops it off the turf. Fires to first. Kirby Connell has faced 4 Purple Aces, and he's laid each of them down on the table. 4-3 is how you score the first out here in the top of the 8th. And Witter working a 0-for-4 afternoon. Second baseman Cal McGinnis has been a pain in the neck. And then catcher Brendan Horde. So actually Ariel Antigua handled the ball at second as he takes over for Christian Moore. It's Amick at third, Curley at short, Ariel Antigua now at second base, 4-3 on the putout, and he'll take over the top spot in Tennessee's lineup. Pitch misses low and outside, ball 1 to McGinnis. 2-run home run to give his team the lead in the second, a 2-out double in the fourth. Walked, was stranded at third in the sixth. 2 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. 344 the average. 5 home runs, 36 runs batted in. Pitch misses low and outside. 2-1 in favor of McGinnis. One of 3 juniors in this lineup. Again, you talk about a veteran ball club. 4 graduates in their batting order, 2 seniors and 3 juniors. Tons of experience. Swinging a foul ball to the screen. 2-2 the count. Connell trying to get out, number 2. Breaking ball, slapped foul towards first. It remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tennessee, one of 5 SEC teams in the Super Regionals, one of 4 that hosted the first weekend to advance. Arkansas was the only host that did not make it to this juncture. The lefty kicks and delivers. Pretty good pitch. Not sure where it missed. Ruled ball 3, count full. But the 4 other SEC teams all play tomorrow. Pitch lifted foul towards left. It remains 3-2. Kentucky playing host to Oregon State. Florida, the only road team to advance from the SEC to the Super Regional round, plays at Clemson. Check swing. Wow. Ruled ball 4. First base runner for Evansville against Kirby Connell. And it's 1 out, 1 on for the catcher, Brendan Horde. He faced A.J. Causey 3 times, and he was 3 of A.J.'s 8 strikeouts. Balls would love to turn 2 and move this game to the bottom of the 8th. Tennessee 11, Evansville 5, 1 out, 1 on, top of the 8th inning. Pitch popped up. Ranging back is the shortstop, Dean Curley, makes a nice over-the-shoulder grab. Had to shoo Antigua away as he made the catch for out number 2.
And Ariel just wants to grab everything. We've seen him cross sides of the infield before, and he has great range and just attacks the baseball. But then he realized, well, I'll get out of the way, and then I got to go cover second just in case.
So it's 2 out, 1 on, and here is Harrison Talbert. Made the move from right to center after Rumsey had to leave the game. Hit by a pitch his last time. He's 0 for 2. He's struck out and he's bounced out to short. Top of the 8th, Tennessee 11, Evansville 5. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Right-handed batter against the lefty Connell. Antigua playing almost straight up the middle, still to the first base side to second. Slim lead at first for McGinnis. He has 1 stolen base this year. Swing and a foul ball kicks off the protective rail in front of the Purple Aces dugout. Strike 2 to the batter, 0-2 to the 8-hitter. Two out, man at first, Tennessee 11, Evansville 5, top of the 8th. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out 3. Connell works around a 1-out walk. Kirby gets the job done. No runs, no hits. 1 man left. We move to the bottom of the 8th. It's Tennessee 11. Evansville 5. This is Tennessee baseball.
Hey, Tennessee, what are you looking for in an automobile dealership? How about a no-pressure, friendly staff? A huge selection of pre-owned inventory, which incidentally is why it's been called the intersection of selection for over 20 years. How about one of the largest new car inventories in the entire area? And don't forget, they all come with Rusty Wallace Honda's exclusive 200,000-mile warranty. Or maybe it's service after the sale you want. If that's the case, then get to our award-winning service department. Whatever your reason, don't wait. Get to the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 and Callahan Drive.
This is John Wilkerson. Are you trying to figure out the new LED lighting options for your commercial building, parking lot, or home? Commercial Lighting Supply in Knoxville stocks the newest and best lighting options available. Whether you're building a home, upgrading an office or warehouse, or just replacing existing lighting, Commercial Lighting Supply has what you need. They carry a full line of LEDs, fluorescents, fixtures, and ballasts in stock. Commercial Lighting Supply has a full team of product experts at 1485 Amherst Road. Call 558-0080.
New pitcher for Evansville is a fifth-year senior right-hander number 44, Jacob Meyer. Meyer, 6'2", 205 out of Columbus, Indiana. Meyer, 3-4 record, 6.13 the earned run average for Meyer. This is his team-high 28th appearance on the season, all in relief. He has a club-high 5 saves as the Purple Aces closer. He's worked 39 2/3 innings, given up 31 hits, 30 runs, 27 of those allowed. Meyer has walked 21, struck out 46. He's allowed 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs Opponents hitting .220 against the new pitcher for Evansville, right-hander Jacob Meyer.
11 runs, 9 hits, and an error for Tennessee. 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Evansville. Shortstop Dean Curley, the designated hitter Reese Chapman, and catcher Cal Stark, all scheduled to hit in this home half of the 8th. Tennessee has been held scoreless in the 2nd inning and the 6th inning. That's it. Right-handed batter against the new right-hander. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Meyer straight over the top with his approach to the plate. Curley 0 for 2 with a sac fly and his 44th run batted in. Swings through that offering as that pitch tailed away from the right-handed batter, and the count quickly 0-2. Outfield favoring him to pull the ball towards left just a bit. Pitch misses low. So again, Curley to lead off, followed by Chapman and Stark. This update brought to you by your local Ag Pro John Deere dealers in Tennessee, your home team for all your equipment needs. Breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Meyer rides his breaking stuff, his spin, a lot. 83% spin pitches, so basically fastball just 17% of the time. John mentioned the over-the-top delivery, fastball 87 and 90 that he rarely uses with a curveball, slider, and change.
Reese Chapman looks for his first hit in today's Super Regional opener. 0 for 3. Twice he's grounded out to second. He's also flied out to center. That breaking ball didn't break as it winds up at the backstop. Right-hander working too, left-handed hitter. 6 home runs for Chapman. 30 runs batted in. Also has 5 doubles this year. They load up the right side with 3 defenders as the shortstop joins their ranks. Another offering misses off the plate, 2-0. Check swing, pitch ruled as strike, letter high, and it's 2-1. This is the 6th time that Tennessee has played in a Super Regional. Volunteers are the only team in the country that can say they've played in 4 straight in terms of current streaks. Swing and a ground ball foul towards first. 2-2 the count. It's the 4th time Tennessee has hosted. Tennessee did not lose a single game in each of its first 3 Super Regionals. Here's the 2-2. High and outside, ball 3. Tennessee swept in Kinston, North Carolina against East Carolina back in 2001. Tennessee swept at Georgia Tech, the 2 seed in the field, back in 2005. Pitch in on the hands of Chapman. Fights it foul towards first. It remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tennessee in 2001 hosted for the first time. Swept LSU to advance to the College World Series for the first time since 2005. Another 3-2. Called strike on the outside corner, upper part of the zone. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Meyer. And that's 2 down here in the 8th.
Well, Meyer's had a lot more success against left-hand hitters. He's gotten both the right-hand and left-hand hitter out so far in this inning. Left-handers hitting just 140 against him. Right-hand hitters 274. And just a really low fastball percentage. Not sure if he's even thrown one in this appearance so far.
Cal Stark 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored on the 2-run home run by Christian Moore that gave Tennessee the lead at the time, 3-2. Takes a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 as he starts him off with a fastball. Second baseman still playing his normal side of the base, but straight up the middle against Stark. Pitch popped up. Second baseman backpedaling into shallow center. He's the only one there that can make the play, but does without issue. For the second time today, Tennessee is set down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left after 8. It's Tennessee 11, Evansville 5.
And now for today's winning Cash 3 and Cash 4 numbers from the Tennessee Lottery. The first number is the number you just thought of. The second number is the number you would have picked. The third number is the day of your wedding anniversary. And the fourth number...
They're only lucky numbers if you decide to play them. Cash 3 and Cash 4, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Like the Tennessee offense, the team at Fox Moving and Storage knows a thing or two about scoring touchdowns. Locally owned and operated, Fox Moving and Storage has a winning game plan for your moving and storage needs. With offices in Knoxville, Nashville, Chattanooga, and the Tri-Cities, Fox Moving and Storage has you covered with experienced, trained professional movers. Whether it's local or long distance, large or small, give Tennessee's premier moving company a call. Fox Moving and Storage. Our trucks may be red, but we bleed orange.
The die-hard batteries you know and trust are now at Advance Auto Parts. That means all the reliability, durability, and power you expect now come with free testing, free installation, and the unrivaled expertise of Advance team members. And you don't even need an appointment. When it's time to hit the road, stop by Advance Auto Parts to start strong with a die-hard battery. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
You're listening to Vol Network coverage of Tennessee baseball with the voice of the baseball Vols, John Wilkerson.
Top of the ninth, Tennessee 11, Evansville 5. Volunteers looking for 3 outs and moving to within 1 win of going back to the College World Series. 9-1-2 are the spots due up, and it starts with the right fielder, Brody Pert. Right-handed batter against the lefty Connell. First pitch is grounded between first and second into right field for a base hit. Pert, pinch hit in the 6th, took over in right as Talbert moved to center. The comebacker to the mound in the 6th, but he leads off the 9th with a single to right. First hit for the Purple Aces against Connell. And it's 1 on to start as it's back to the top of the order in Simon Sherry. Single and a run scored in 4 trips. Part of that 3-run 5th inning when they tied the game. The Purple Aces did at 5. Tennessee answered with 3 runs to move right back in front. Tennessee not holding the runner. So Pert will take second. Pitch was a ball. And so defensive indifference puts a man in scoring position. 6 homers, 44 runs batted in. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. 1-1 the count. 11 runs, 9 hits, an error for Tennessee. 5 runs, 7 hits, an error for Evansville. Kirby checks the runner at second. Pitch on its way. Ball lined in the air towards center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Up with it, Ensley. He'll throw it into Burke, the cutoff man. And so back-to-back base hits to open the 9th. Runners on the corners and nobody out. Mark Schallenberger was the first to face Kirby Connell, and he was called out on strikes as it was 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. It's now 11 runs, 9 hits for Tennessee, 5 runs, 8 hits for Evansville. Back-to-back base knocks to start the inning. Tennessee would trade a run for 2 outs, or an out. Sherry at first is perfect on the year stealing bases. Tennessee will hold this runner. First pitch is sharply struck, bounces foul towards first. Strike 1 to the batter. Schallenberger today is 0 for 3, has struck out in the 1st, again in the 5th, and called out on strikes in the 7th, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd when he was picked off as the last out in that inning. Ball lined into right field for a base hit. 3 straight hits for Evansville. A run scores. It's Tennessee 11, Evansville 6. First hit for Schallenberger, his 64th run batted in. He's at first, Sherry's at second, and that'll bring up Fugers.
Been a right-hander and a left-hander throwing in the Tennessee pen. And it looks like Tony's going to come get Kirby.
So 3 straight hits to start the inning. And it's a run-in for Evansville. Anytime number 22 for Tennessee crosses the first baseline, or whichever baseline, it's been 1 for 1, a pitching change each time. That continues. So Kirby Connell, 1 trip through the lineup, +1. Got 6 outs for Tennessee, all 3 in the 7th, 3 more, working through 4 batters in the 8th. And now it will be a new arm for the Big Orange, with 2 on, 1 in, and nobody out in the 9th. It's time for a relief break that's brought to you by our friends at Bevco Paving, Knoxville's paving specialists, providing quality and excellence for all your paving needs. That's Bevco Paving, serving East Tennessee for almost 40 years. Call 865-983-6455. That's 983-6455.
With all this crazy weather, parking lots, driveways, and roads have really taken a beating. My good friends at Bevco Paving can repave, patch, or seal your damaged asphalt at an affordable price. The team at Bevco has been paving the way to better driveways and parking lots for over 30 years. From your free estimate to the finished product, Bevco will hit a home run for you. Call Bevco Paving today, 983-6455. Mention UT Baseball and get 10% off your paving or sealing project. That's Bevco Paving, 983-6455.
Tennessee has gone to the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new arm for the Volunteers in a moment. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. That's 10 seconds for station ID, produced by Learfield. This is the Ball Network.
This is WNML-FM Friendsville, WNML-AM Knoxville, a Cumulus station, your home for University of Tennessee sports.
New pitcher for the Vols is redshirt junior right-hander, number 28, Aaron Combs, 6'3", 203, out of Sarasota, Florida. Started IMG Academy, a transfer from College of Central Florida. Combs on the season for Tennessee. 2-1 record, 2.72 is the earned run average. This is Combs' 21st appearance on the year, 19th in relief. Has a team high, tied for a team high, 5 saves. He's worked 36 1/3 innings, given up 25 hits, 13 runs, 11 of those earned. Combs has walked 17, struck out 51. Combs has given up 7 doubles, no triples, and 2 home runs. Opponents hitting 187 against the new pitcher for Tennessee, right-hander Aaron Combs.
Top of the 9th, leadoff single by Pert, followed by another single by Sherry, and then the RBI knock by Schallenberger. A run in, runners first and second, and nobody out. Tennessee's lead is 11-6. Hits now even at 9 apiece. Check of the lead man in the first offering. Misses low and outside, ball 1. Fugers, 2-run double to pull his team within 1 in the 5th. He's 1 for 4 in this game with a pair of strikeouts and a ground ball to first. Another breaking ball, tails low and outside, 2-0 in favor of the leading home run hitter and RBI man for Evansville. 21 home runs, 21 doubles, 68 runs batted in. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Fastball, fouled away. Strike 1, 2-1. 92 on the outside part of the plate.
Combs fastball and 92-95, so lower end of the range there with that pitch. Curveball, slider, change. Similar to Causey, a lot of spin and movement on his fastball and all his pitches.
Working from the first base side atop the mound. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch misses low and outside. Now 3-1. To the cleanup, to the 3-hitter and designated hitter, Kip Fugers. The right-hander again ready. Breaking ball misses away. He walks the first batter he faces, and that will load him up for Evansville. Sherry moves to third. Schallenberger now at second. And Fuger takes over at first. It is the fourth walk issued by Tennessee, along with a couple of hit batsmen. The first pitch drops in for a called strike. Chase Hugg, a double for the first hit of the day. Scored the first run for Evansville back in the second. RBI single in the fifth, tied the game at 5. He's 2 for 4. Swinging a foul ball at home plate. Strike 2 to the batter quickly. 0-2. Bases loaded. Nobody out. A run in, top of the ninth. Pitch just outside. 1-2 the count. Very close. Very close. Left-handed batter for Evansville. Right-hander, Aaron Combs. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Cal Stark, and that is out number 1. Strikeout for Combs.
Well, that was big. Just came inside with that curveball. That's so effective. High spin rate. Man, that curveball is as good as it gets on this staff, and he really needed it to get strike 3 in the out.
14 strikeouts today for Tennessee pitchers. Here's Brent Witter, right-handed batter. Strike 1 on the outside corner. The lead is 5. The bases are loaded. 1 out, a run in. The kick and the deal. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Tantalizing breaking ball. Combs again ready. Swing and a miss. That's a 3-pitch strikeout. 2 down. Evansville down to its last gasp. Cal McGinnis. He's been on base all 4 times. He's walked twice. Before that, 2-run home run to give his team the lead in the second. Double with 2 out in the fourth. Left-handed batter against the right-hander. Strike 1 on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Tennessee 11. Evansville 6. A purple ace at every base. Oh, wow. I'm right there with you, Cal Stark. How was that not strike 2? 1-1 the count. That was beautiful. It just dropped right in. Just above the belt. But it is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Evansville down to its last cut. A packed house. The orange and white faithful on their feet. The 1-2. Swing and a foul ball at home plate. The inning continues. 1-2 the count. 5 home runs, 36 runs batted in for McGinnis. Sherry at third, Schallenberger at second. Fugers at first. Everybody back on the infield. Ball lifted in the air. Foul ground behind third base. Long run for Dylan Dreiling. Won't get there as it banks off the fence. Actually, I think that one landed on the other side of the netting. So it remains 1-2. McGinnis, the left-handed hitting second baseman. Climbs back in. Right-hander, Aaron Combs. The pitch. High, ball 2. Went to the fastball, tried to get him to climb the ladder. He wouldn't chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Pitch fouled away again. High up the screen. McGinnis, the junior, doing what he's done all afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. The next offering. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the ball game. A run for Evansville in the top of the 9th. But Tennessee says hello win column for the 54th time. And the Big Orange is a step closer to Omaha. For the Purple Aces, a run, 3 hits, 3 men left. Tennessee 11, Evansville 6. Again, 1 win away from the College World Series. Game 1 of the Super Regional belongs to the Big Orange. Final score, Tennessee 11, Evansville 6. This is Tennessee baseball.
A.G. Hines Company for all your residential or commercial construction needs. For more than 100 years, the best construction companies in East Tennessee have used their building materials. Earlier this year, A.G. Hines was voted Supplier of the Year by the Associated General Contractors of Tennessee. Great-grandfather Albert Hines opened the doors of their downtown Knoxville location in 1920, where the 4th generation of the Hines family, Anna and Jacob, work. And Alex is part of the operation at their other location in the Tri-Cities. A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
In the commercial real estate business, mistakes are costly. NAI Cola RM Moore's professional guidance, backed by a team with over 450 years combined experience, will save you from making mistakes from day one. NAI's vast expertise, amassed over 40 years in the commercial real estate business in Tennessee, will help guide your success in every facet of commercial real estate brokerage and management. Avoid costly mistakes. Connect with NAI, 865-531-6400. That's 865-531-6400. Go Vols.
Back and forth, but after 3 unearned runs plated by Evansville in the top of the 5th, tied the game at 5. Tennessee came right back, and the Volunteers bowed their necks, scored 3 runs, pulled away, and never really looked back. It was 8-5 moving into the last third of the game. Tennessee got 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th, and then withstood a rally that you knew was coming, as it was the first 3 men on, actually the first 4 on in the 9th, a run scored, bases